Hello and welcome to The Ward. I'm Morgan King.
I'm Nadia Sines.
Taylor Petracek.
Kyle Bisea.
Justin Yar.
Alright, this week we are going to inform you about Arcbound's 4-year anniversary, which is today, July 17th, 2008. And we will also be talking about some political stuff that's happened lately, and E3, which is apparently happening right now, according to Justin. And
Watch G4.
we're going to have a battle of wits. We might even have a battle of wits tournament if there's time after our ranting. And we're going to kind of update you with some of Arcbound's accomplishments in the last 4 years. And some good news, I just graduated high school. And,
Yeah.
We thought it would happen sometime.
Yeah, at least it happened eventually.
You got the Galen Sullivan Award.
Yes, I got the Galen Sullivan Award as well, which is pretty sweet. So basically, I'm going to hand it to you guys. We're just going to start talking.
Comic-Con next week.
Okay.
Watch it.
Oh, comic, really?
Yeah.
Kevin Smith is probably hosting it.
Comic-Con's where it's at, though.
So Justin, what is your input on how the media is giving McCain a hard time about his lack of knowing about Czechoslovakia, like not being a country anymore and whatnot?
Which I am offended about Czechoslovakia.
A lot of people seem to be, and I guess the big complaint is that McCain, he's an honest guy. I really like him. But I guess people are upset because he always talks about how his strength is foreign affairs, and he knows the world the best. But then he'll have mistakes, like he mixes up Shiites and Sunnis daily almost, I think. And he doesn't know how to use a computer, which, that's not evil. It's just in the 21st century, it sounds a little odd when someone doesn't know how to use a computer. And then
Kinda seems like they're not updated.
Right.
Really not, no?
And he doesn't know how to use a personal computer.
Funny old people.
And he he'll do things like 3 times this week he said, we need to stop letting Russia send nukes to Czechoslovakia. And they are the Czech Republic and the Slovak Republic or something.
Yeah.
And he was referring to the part that's the Slovak Republic, the cities or whatever that are in the Slovak Republic. And so what do you think about that? Do you think it's something that we should maybe worry about? Something?
Well, yeah, it's definitely something you should worry about if your future president or someone who's running for president can doesn't get things right like that. You think they'd be more updated if they're running a country and are in foreign affairs? Not everybody gets it perfectly every time.
Yeah, that's true.
I mix up my friends' names that I've known for years and years.
Everyone does that.
Exactly. So, but still, the fact is that it seems like he's not updated to what current events are going on, which can be pretty bad.
Yeah. So if you were president, let's say, under circumstances, you actually had a passion for politics and stuff, and you ran for president. Do you think you would make those mistakes commonly, mixing up countries or religions, like Shiites and Sunnis and whatnot, or do you think you would be constantly paranoid about that? You almost to the point where you wouldn't want to talk?
If I was running for president, I definitely wouldn't, or make a very big effort to try not to mix up stuff like that, especially in public. If you're in public and you're making mistakes like that, that's just hurting your campaign. And, which is basically what we're pretty much doing right now by discussing it. It's saying that it's a flaw and it's hurting him personally.
Continue.
Oh.
Say that.
Oh, now you made me forget.
Okay, but now, see if McCain makes this mistake, no one really cares. They just kind of go with it. But if Obama did that...
Yeah, that's very true. If Obama
did that, everyone would be like, oh my god.
Yeah, if Obama had even one slip up like that, people would call him elitist. They would say he doesn't actually know his stuff. He doesn't have any experience. If Obama had even one of the slip ups that McCain had, he would be out of this race. It would be the biggest outrage you've ever heard of.
Yeah.
Just the guy, that pastor McCain asked to endorse him, that guy said that Hurricane Katrina was caused by homosexuals and 9/11 was caused by homosexuals. And no one made a big deal about that. But they made a big deal about Obama's pastor. who he didn't even ask to endorse him. And McCain actually went to this guy and said, "Can you endorse me?" And so, like, I mean, I guess you can make the argument, well, that wasn't McCain's pastor, but still, it's a significant difference in the way the media treats it. They're almost like, well, McCain's old, so this kind of stuff is expected. It's like, but you have to understand, this kind of stuff is what's going through his head. It's like he actually has these slip-ups. Like, it may just be because he's old, but that's not... It's kind of like when people marry people because they expect them to change, like when they get married. It's kind of like McCain isn't going to suddenly, like, know what he's talking about when he becomes president. You know what I'm saying? Like, this isn't temporary. This is how he is. And, like, I guess, like, what do you think of, like, how all the polls right now, they all show Obama in the lead by quite a lot. And do you think that is subject to change, or do you think it's pretty much like Obama's race? And do you think that McCain's slip-ups are a big part of it, or do you think, like, people are just fed up with, like, kind of George Bush's politics, so they want to, you know, they're kind of almost afraid to vote Republican just because of that? Or, like, what do you think, what do you think affects it the most?
I don't know. From the sounds of it, it does sort of seem like Obama's election and everything, but, like, anything technically could happen. Like, nothing's ever for certain. That's why there's the whole thing of the election. That's why we vote, because it's our choice, and someone's mind can change, like, while they're, like, sitting there about to vote. They could be like, something snaps in their brain, and it's changed, and then...
Or, like, you know, Obama could, like, pull an Elliot Spitzer and go out and have an affair.
Yeah.
You know, like, go out and cheat on his wife at the last second, or even pull a Bill Clinton and, like, they found out he had an affair a long time ago or whatever, and then, like, all of a sudden all hell breaks loose in the media about it. But, like, I don't know, like, Taylor, do you have anything to say?
Obama is awesome.
But, I mean, like, seriously, like, if all of a sudden, like, let's say Obama, like, he's ahead by, like, 15 points or whatever now, or that was one of the polls, like, he was ahead in, like, 9 points in another and blah, 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 but each poll's different. But, like, let's say he was ahead, like, 20%, like a full-on 20% in, like, every poll. Like, that's huge. Like, McCain wouldn't have a chance. But, like, all of a sudden, like, we found out in, like, October or something that, like, Obama cheated on his wife. Like, do you think that would cost him the election?
Well...
He did what? Or
like, okay, what if... Okay, so you're...
Hypothetical.
So let's say you are... let's say you're Obama's, like, spokesperson. Like, the manager of his campaign. And, like, they just found out that Obama had an affair. Like... what? So I'm like McCain's guy. I'm saying, like, or no, I'm a one of those jackass reporters. All right, so what did Obama go around, like, fucking everybody in town?
No.
Oh, so that's all you got? So okay, so I guess the McCain should be president then. We don't want another Bill Clinton, huh? Is this all you Democrats bring to us? And then you should probably say, at least us Democrats fuck girls, or I mean, because at least it's all these Republican guys who
like
are
the
like
guy in Minnesota who wanted to have
bathroom sex.
Yeah,
it's all exactly. That was with a man. It's like Republicans will speak out against, like, gayness, and then they all have these, like Mark Foley. He had that gay affair with his male intern, like that. So I guess your argument could legitimately be Democrats have affairs with women, which is more moral,
or most
I guess, or whatever.
Religious people, and then the priests with the kids.
Yeah, or something like that. I don't know, but, like, okay, so Barack Obama, like, his future affair, like, if he actually
that
had an
won't
affair,
happen.
I'd feel really bad now. Like, I'd feel like I caused it to happen.
Yeah.
Like, people would be watching the war. That fucking Morgan big bastard fucking cost Obama this election. God,
Not again.